How are you doing, Brian King, UK Flooring TV? We've managed to pull Ian James to one side, head judge and compere of the Fitter of the Year competition. How are you doing, Ian?
I'm good, thanks, Brian.
Ian, Harrogate's only a couple of weeks away, and the final of the Fitter of the Year competition, LVT. All the finalists have received the briefing video of what they'll be doing in the final, and they've also received all the materials for the judges' challenge as well. Have you had any phone calls off any of the finalists complaining about anything?
Not complaining. I've had a couple of phone calls about questions. Can I do this, especially in the judges' challenge side of things? So there were a couple of questions for that, but that's all been sorted and is straightforward for them.
I thought you'd had a few, because it is harder this year than the previous LVT competition.
It is harder. Yeah, I think it scared a couple of the guys. I did have phone calls saying, "Am I able to do this and do that?" And so we put them straight on it. But it's definitely a more challenging platform than usual. We put a jagged wall in this time round, which is all got to be templated into and that sort of thing. Well, it's not for me to say, to be honest. It's however the guys want to do it, but it's certainly bring out the best in them.
How's the preparations been going?
Preparations have been going well. All the platforms are all ready now. We've just got a few little things that we've got to iron out, which we'll be sorting out just before we actually go to Harrogate. A few adjustments to be made. All the materials seem to be arriving for the final, so yeah, it's all going ahead as planned, basically.
What materials are being used this year?
Right, well, the judges' challenge, Bavesh at CFV Direct, he provided the LVT for the challenge there, which was very good of him. The finals this time round, it's we haven't actually had the delivery yet, but it's Trade Choice Carpet and Flooring are supplying the LVT for the final.
And are you allowed to say what sort of tile or planks being used?
Yeah, it's going to be herringbone again. I believe it's the Eternity collection that they do. Yeah. Although I'm not 100% sure on that, but I think that's what they're planning on sending us. So it's a sort of 9x3 traditional small. Yeah.
Do you think it will be a busy show this year at Harrogate? Because the last couple of shows it's been disrupted with COVID and the Queen's funeral. So hopefully, do you think it'll be back to normal this year?
I think it will be. I think it's going to be a very busy show. I had a meeting recently, a Zoom meeting with the show organisers, and they sold extra space this year. So it's all looking like it's going to be great, and hopefully back to normal like the good old days when we used to be there and it was just absolutely rammed. I mean, I'm pretty sure it will be.
I know previous months ago, all the hotels in Harrogate were already sold out and booked up, so I think it is a sellout this year, to be honest.
I think so.
A reminder of the prizes, Ian, for the final.
Right, nothing like being put on a spot, right?
Well, what you can remember, I know there's that many.
Well, basically we've got, of course, the £2,000 cash prize that comes from the NICF for the winner. Which, well, say for the winner doesn't normally get that. The winner's wife or girlfriend, partner, they normally get it and spend it. There's all the sponsors are this year providing individual prizes as they do. They donate prizes. I did have a list of who was donating what, but I didn't memorise it. But there'll be plenty of prizes for the winner this year, and also, of course, there's a prize for the person that wins the judges' challenge, what's considered the best effort there. So they get £100 Amazon voucher, and also a trophy.
Right. And where can the finals be seen, Ian? What hall? Just a reminder.
We're in the King's Suite again, which is where we were last year. Same spot virtually. good area, and actually they've opened the hall. I think it's Hall Q, the one that is after us. So we should end up with a lot more sort of people walking through, bit of through traffic, because people do like to stop and see what the guys are doing. But in the previous time, because there was nothing beyond where we were, you literally had to make the effort to come and see, and unless you wanted to sit and have a coffee at the restaurant bit there, the cafe, there was nothing past there. But it's all, I've seen the plans for this year, and it's all very different. So I think there'll be a lot of people walking past. We're hoping so, because it's a good spectacle. It brings people to the show.
An Ian Carpet 2025. Any preparations being spoken about or anything, or do you do it after these finals? Do
you know, Norm, there's always something in the back of my mind, but we know what's going to happen in the next one, because it's carpet, as you mentioned, and when we had the Queen's funeral, we had to drop certain elements of the carpet competition, so those will be reintroduced this time round. So it's using the platforms again. The guys will have stairs to do it. That element of it that got dropped will be reintroduced, as I say, this time.
Well, Ian, just a quick update on what's coming up. So thanks a lot, and I'll see you in a couple of weeks.
You're welcome, Brian.
Cheers.